It was super, super hot earlier today, but we had a little rain and that took the temperatures down to about 75 right now, which is really nice and unusual for it to be this cool while the sun is still out, so we're going to take a walk. I originally was trying to take a walk with Noodle and Lamb Chop, but Noodle was all wound up and he kept trying to make her play chase and wrestle games with him, but she was on her leash, so they kept getting all tangled up. So Lamb Chop is taking a rest back at the house, and it's just me and Noodle taking a walk. Lamb Chop came to Tractor Supply with us today for a bit, but Noodle hasn't had an outing today. Yeah, so we're gonna have an outing, because he's been cooped up. He just been cooped up. It's just kind of in between rain right now. No actual rain happening, but probably will again soon. When I take walks along here, so like our house is down there. I love this camera. That was sarcasm. I hate this camera. Down that hill is like where the barn and the pasture where Cyril lives is, and then my aunt's house is down the road that way. Up this way, my grandma's house, and then my mom and Josh live in a little apartment above her garage there up the hill. And that you can see her, well, you can't because the camera there, that, boop, her chicken tractor, where her chickens go to have a good time. So we kind of got everyone pretty nearby here. My aunt doesn't live here all the time. She only comes when she has breaks. She's a professor, so she comes to visit when she's got time off from work. Or if she's able to do work remotely or whatever. Wow, very nice, Noodle. What, was that a monster? Hey, sir boy. Yeah, hi. Hi, baby boy. He still smells so nice from his bath. Oh. Hey, bud. Yeah. He's a big boy. He still moves like a puppy. So he just turned 7.5 months now. He'll be 8 months at the beginning of September. Hi, silly boy. You big boy. Got the puppy sillies. Silly puppy boy. Yeah, so that is where my aunt stays when she comes, and that's the house that my great-grandparents built to live in I think the 40s or 50s. And there's the garden, and there's the barn where the rabbits are. Oh, you know what? We'll go down to the creek. So yeah, that's my great-grandparents' house. When I was a kid, my great-grandma still lived there until I was maybe 5 or 6, I think. She had a little Pekingese, I think, named Madam. And she would needlepoint Madam's face on pillows and stuff. I don't think we still have any of them, but I wish we did. Because it's like a perfect name for a little, just a little old lady dog, Madam. Mom had to start harvesting the corn early because the deer were getting at it. horrible. But it looks like the tomatoes will start ripening soon. I don't know how much. And then see up that driveway, boop, that's the house where me and Fair live. And through that pasture is where Cyril's RV is, and that is where most of my dog romping videos take place, in that pasture. Hey bud, wanna go to the creek? I've got 5.5 minutes here. So far I'm not sure how much space I have to take a super long video, but I will just keep going until it tells me that I'm out of space. So there's the garden, this is the creek. This is why, if any of you remember when we had the big flood last year, the creek flooded this whole plain all the way up to the barn, like about 2 feet up to the barn. It was bad. We had someone come take a bunch of stuff, like branches and things, out of the creek, so it doesn't flood like that anymore when we get the big rains, but flash floods are a big problem around here. Yeah, come on, let's go over here. It's easier to get down. Noodle! Yeah, good boy. And that's a black walnut. Almost all the trees in this part of the property are black walnuts. Just bad for horses. But not too bad for the other animals, thankfully. When they fall in the autumn, it can be a bit of a pain, but maybe this year we'll try to make some, you can make like dye and ink and stuff out of black walnuts. Yeah, there we go, Mr. Creek Boy. Woo! It's quite grown up already since the last time I was here. Very grown up. Good boy. We have a good time in the creek. Yeah. Let's see, I can get down to that sandbar. Ooh, goodness. Excuse me, everyone. Hey, quit.